Beastome Nation! Beast! Alright, what's up everyone? So first base is a position where you need a stud, and I really cannot say that enough. If you have a first baseman that's only getting like 20 home runs and 80 RBIs in your season, then there's another team that's going to have a first baseman that's getting 40 home runs and 100 RBIs, and you're automatically in a hole. So with the first base position, it's important to get that power bat. So let's just go through, by the way, the list I'm looking at is the ADP, so the average draft position consensus. Paul Goldschmidt in St. Louis, he's going to have a great year. I believe getting out of Arizona could actually be a good thing for him. I know he was comfortable there and he was a legend there, but at the same time, a change of scenery, being on a winning team, it could do wonders for him. Tons of RBI opportunities. Freddie Freeman, you know you're going to get monster numbers from him. Merrifield, why is he even in first base? If you're playing Merrifield at first base, first of all, if you're even drafting Merrifield, get out of town. Anthony Rizzo, big bounce back year coming. The guy's built bigger than almost any first baseman in the league. He can find that 40 home run power stroke. Hoskins is a guy you want to draft. He'll play every day. The Phillies are stacked. I highly recommend that you get Hoskins. You can almost go Hoskins in the 3rd round, Real Muto in the 4th round. You can go with that type of strategy. Cody Bellinger, Dodgers are so stacked, you can't even guarantee that Bellinger is going to be playing every day. Forget him. Joey Votto, I much rather go Hoskins and get that automatic power. While I do like Votto, I have to say his best days are probably behind him. Matt Carpenter, guy's a stud. If you can play him at second base, which you can, that is where you'd want to draft him. He was amazing during the middle of the season. I'd much rather have Hoskins, though, a couple rounds earlier and get that guaranteed power. Jose Abreu, garbage around him. I wouldn't really target him. Daniel Murphy, he could bounce back, but a knee surgery could affect his swing, especially the way he pivots. Colorado, big bounce back potential there. Not in love with it, but at the same time, if you can get good value with him, much better second baseman than a first baseman. Jesus Aguilar, this guy's got major league pop. He can smash it from anywhere. The problem is he might not play every day, and if he's off to a slow start, then there's actually potential that he doesn't find his way there. Now, I believe in his power, but they got Eric Thames behind him. They would love to get Ryan Braun in at first base. Milwaukee's always stacked, but if Aguilar's swinging the bat well this spring, that's a guy I'm looking to get. Travis Shaw, you want him more as a second baseman or a third baseman, but he'll give you that first base power, but still wouldn't really target him as a first baseman. Matt Olson, he's got good pop. Oakland's going to win games, but I do trust the other guys a lot more. Edwin Encarnacion, amazing that he's the 15th first baseman because this guy was drafted like a top 5 first baseman every year. However, he is going to Seattle, and I could see a Richie Sexson type of decline. If you don't remember who Richie Sexson is, guy was a beast with Cleveland, hit 40 home runs. I'm too Sexson for my shirt. But now, when he went to Seattle, he couldn't even hit 30. I mean, Edwin's going to get it done. The guy can hit a home run anywhere. It's good value for him, actually, getting him that late, because I do believe in Edwin's power swing. Joey Gallo. This is another guy who could actually end up leading the majors in home runs. And if you can get him that late, I would definitely think about targeting him there. Max Muncy, this is a guy who could not play against lefties. Now, I find that hard to believe because he could hit home runs off of lefties. In fact, let's see. Max Muncy, stats. Look at this. Versus lefties, he hit 8 home runs and 102 at-bats. That's actually amazing. Yeah, that's really good. And 255 average. He didn't even strike out that much. I would find it hard to believe that they don't play him every day. Muncy's a guy to consider. Continuing to go down this list. Posey, wouldn't touch Posey. There's no power there. Profar, wouldn't play him at first. Ian Desmond's a guy at first base who also qualifies to outfield. We'll see where they end up playing him, but if Desmond's going to get every day at bats, that's a good situation. Hosmer, he's going to be interesting with Machado and Will Myers in front of him. Hosmer could actually have one of his better seasons. Carlos Santana, now he's back in Cleveland. He could do wonders there playing every day, especially qualifying at first and third. Miguel Cabrera, unfortunately, his days are done. Yulieski Gurriel, if he qualifies at second base in your league, I'd play him at second. Only if he starts to play every day. He needs a big spring. Looking at some sleepers, Justin Smoak all the way down there. Are they kidding me? Justin Smoak is the steal of all steals. This guy is already a major league ready 35 plus home run guy. Justin Smoak is ready to smoke that ball to another atmosphere. Sano's got big pop as well. If he can play some good defense this spring and be their everyday third baseman, that's a good situation. Marwin Gonzalez, if he can find everyday playing time. Jake Bauers is another guy with huge pop. And besides that, as you start to scroll down, Jose Martinez, he's got some nice potential. Eric Thames is someone you want to stash on your bench. Ronald Guzman is a guy who can hit 35 plus home runs, playing every day in Texas. Chris Davis, he's ready for a bounce back year. I mean, he's worth the draft pick this late. You're literally not even paying a thing for him at pick 420. And then as you go down, that's about that. So with the first base position, there is a ton. Where is this? With the first base position, there is a ton of pop at the first base position. Hoskins is somewhat worth it, but you could go cheaper and get like an Edwin Encarnacion, a Joey Gallo, an Ian Desmond, a Carlos Santana. You don't necessarily have to get Hoskins, but Hoskins will get the job done.